Hello and welcome. Hola y bienvenido. Hallo und willkommen. Bonjour et bienvenue. Okay guys, so here we are, another video and another car to try from the Tatuus pack for rFactor 2. Today, it's the turn of the F.3 T318 car, complete with halo. Now, in my previous two videos, I tried the US F17, which I absolutely, thoroughly, just loved it. Great car. And I've also tried the PM18, the Pro Mazda car, which I absolutely did not love in the slightest. At all. If you haven't already seen these videos, I'll put some links on the screen for you right now so you can go and check them out. But yeah, today's the turn of the F3 car, so I'm quite excited for this. I'm quite intrigued to see how it's going to turn out. I've done a few practice laps here at Donington so far, and so far so good. Car's nice and grippy, car's nice and stable, car's nice and predictable, most importantly, so I'm looking forward to this one. Should be a good race. I need a good race. I need a solid result and just a clean race as well. No incidents, just... I haven't had that on this channel for a while, so that would do me good. Anyway, 15 minutes against the AI, starting in 10th position out of 22. Fingers crossed, guys. Wish me luck. Let's go racing. Okay, here we go. Let's wait for the green light, build the revs, and try and get a good start.
Green, green, green.
A little bit of wheel spin. Oh, I've got to back out of it though, because the car ahead of us is going to cut straight across at the start. Very cheeky. Let's try and hang it around the outside, drive through the tyre smoke of the cars ahead of us.
Clear right.
Got him. Just lift off a bit. Don't want to go side by side through the cranny curves on the first lap. And risk banging wheels with the cars ahead of us. More lockups from the cars.
On your right.
He gets a bad exit off the apex there, and that's a freebie. Making up lots of positions on the start already.
Good start.
Almost ran into the back of the car ahead then, had to get on the brakes a little bit more than expected. It's going to go defensive towards the inside as we bounce off the rev limiter. Anyway, onto the back straight for the first time, heading down towards the chicane. In the slipstream, but not worth making a move. The brakes locking up a little bit there. Compromises on the exit towards the hairpin. He is weaving all over the place though. I am not exactly sure where he was defending, but turns out he was trying to psych the car ahead of him. Didn't really work in his favour, and now we're right on his tail heading towards the last corner. Not close enough for a move though, unfortunately. But that is a lap of Donington Park, which we get a great exit off the final corner.
He's still there.
Try and get him round the outside into turn one.
Keep your line. Right side's clear.
There we
Nice
go.
Smooth with that throttle. Keep it balanced.
What's my position?
P7.
Up to P7 already, guys. It's not a bad little car to drive this, actually. Very stable, very planted, very predictable. Although it is quite prone to understeer. In complete contrast to the PM18 that I tried it in my previous video. But yeah, quite prone to understeer. But it does react to the throttle quite well, which is an odd combination. So yeah, barreling towards the outside of the track with no grip. But then you plant the right foot and the car tends to rotate.
Car on your left.
We get a good run out of the chicane. Gonna go full Danny Rick and send it.
Guy on your left.
Oh, I didn't mean to get two cars.
Right side. Clear on the right. Well done, fella.
That was an unintentional send, but I'll take the credit for it. Thank you very much. Try and isolate apex coming out the final corner there.
Leader's just done a 126.00. The gap in front is now 0.5. That lap was a 126.61 P5. The gap behind is now 0.41.
Yeah, it's not a bad little car to drive. You have a lot of confidence in the car as well. which really encourages you to push and push, and then push some more. Quite easy to find the limit, although it's not an easy car to drive because it's all about technique in this, and one little mistake and the speed just scrubs off. You lose time. I know that's the same with any car. It's quite a sort of a Captain Obvious thing to say, but in this car more than any others that I've driven so far at the Tatuus Pack, it's just got to be very smooth.
Clear left. Take it easy, you've got cold tyres.
Try the cutback. He outbraked himself going in. We got a great exit.
Still there.
Ooh. What are you doing, Mr. AI?
Left side's clear. Tiny bit of aero damage there. You probably won't even feel it.
Just went straight into the side of us.
Right front into Melbourne hairpin.
Just minding my own business, holding my line, going into the Melbourne hairpin. He comes across the track and just clatters wheels.
Lap time is 1:26.00. The gap to James ahead is now 1.6. P4. The gap behind is now 1.5 seconds. That lap was 1:26.18.
Thankfully it was wheel-to-wheel contact though. Could have been another story otherwise. I think we got away with that, guys. No obvious damage that I can feel through the steering wheel, no vibrations, no loss of grip. We are very lucky.
Alright Dan, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
And that's 5 minutes down of the race already. 1/3 of the way. Cars ahead of us are really starting to pull away now, so I've got to get my head down and concentrate, or hope they start to fight and slow each other up. Maybe a bit of both would be nice. But yeah, another thing about driving this car is the halo. It's actually the first halo car I've ever driven in any kind of sim, and I can really relate to what the drivers say, in so much that, you know, it doesn't affect your visibility that much. You think having a big pylon in front of your face, right between your eyes, would really obstruct your vision, but
0.85. This is excellent, mate.
it doesn't.
The gap to James ahead is now 1.1. That's the fastest lap of the race. Your last lap time was 1:25.55. The gap behind is now 3.4.
Because of the whole VR thing, and the whole stereo vision, you know, the separate images for left and right eyes, you get your depth perception. And the only way I can really describe it is if you imagine like putting your finger in front of your face like that. You know, your finger doesn't block your view, you can see right through it. It's the same with the halo. Although, for those of us not lucky enough to have VR headsets, or if, you know, you're watching it on YouTube right now, as well, obviously you are, another Captain Obvious thing to say, then I can imagine how it could be quite obstructive to the vision. But yeah, in VR and in real life, I imagine, makes no difference. You see straight through it to the car ahead. I was expecting it to be a lot more obstructive. Anyway. Slowly but surely catching the car ahead of us now. I need some low minute, well, 1:25.
Just done a 1:25.69. The gap to James in front is now 1.0. Fastest lap. That lap was a 1:25.41. That's half distance. Fuel levels are fine. The gap behind is now 4.8 seconds.
Okay, so half the way through the race. Plenty of fuel. Nice gap to the car behind us. What's my position?
P4.
And all three cars ahead of me. Visibly on track as well. Oh, bit too much apex there. Unsettles the car. And we're hunting down third position. With second position in sight as well. It's just turning out to be quite a good race. absolutely liberal with the curbs there, taking as much as I dare. Trying a late apex and a short shift into the hairpin there, try and maximise the exit speed. That last hairpin's a bit of a pain. It's a bit off camber.
Okay,
Feels very clumsy.
Keep it up, we're looking good here. Moving out to James. Ahead is now 0.6. That's the fastest lap of the race. Your last lap time was at 1:25.37. The gap behind is now 5.5 seconds. Your lap times are improving. This is exactly what we need.
Thank you, Mr. Spotter. Such a great feeling being able to be consistent. And this car is one that definitely allows you to do that. It's very much a rhythm kind of car. We're definitely making progress now.
That's half fuel. You've used half your fuel.
We might still be in with the chance of this. Yeah, that felt good through the chicane then. He gets a bit of a wiggle ahead of us, and in my eagerness to get on the power, I do too. Let's dummy him to the outside.
Hold your line.
He squeezes us all the way to the apex.
5 minutes to go. This is good.
Got him.
On the podium if we can keep it together.
Up into third.
Move. Keep it up. The gap ahead is now 1.0 seconds. That's the fastest lap. That lap time was 1:25.03. P3. The gap to James behind is now 0.8.
Right. Guy ahead of us, position 2. It's going to take something to get after the leader though. Although saying that, we're already onto the back of position 2. The tyres are up to temperature now. The fuel's coming down. Feels great to drive. And he's defending thin air. He's definitely feeling the pressure. He's going towards the apex when I'm nowhere near trying to make a move. Ah, great run there. But nowhere to go. Let's try and get a good one coming out of the chicane. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Starting to lock the tyres now.
Air and track temps are decreasing. Air temperature is now 14. The track temperature is now 14 Celsius.
Move the brake bias back towards the rear of the car a little bit to try and help out with the front locking.
Okay, Dan, keep doing what you're doing. This is spot on. The gap in front is now 0.13. Right side. Still with you. Right side.
Drop it down to second and hold him all the way around the outside.
You've just done a 1:25.44. Good move, mate.
Nice. Session update.
3 minutes to go. P2. The gap in front is now 3.7 seconds.
Okay, I'm going to get my head down. I'm going to be quiet for a few laps. Because believe it or not, we might actually have a chance of winning this. 3 minutes to go with 3 seconds ahead of us. Wouldn't that be amazing? Anyway, I'm going to let you enjoy the sound of the engine. And I'm sure you can tell, but I'm concentrating right now. You can tell from my concentration face. Alright, no, I really am going to shut up now.
Is now 2.7. We're quickest right now. That lap was at 1:25.40. P2. Just 2 minutes left. 2 minutes to go.
Ram wide. It's killed all the momentum. We had brought the gap down a little bit. I feel like all that hard work's been undone now. Never give up though. Whoa! Big wiggle on the rear.
That's 5 minutes of fuel left.
Well, he definitely looks closer. Yeah, that felt good. That felt good. I feel like the car is just a little bit awkward between first and second gear. It's like first gear's too short, but second gear's too long. Unfortunately, you can't adjust the gear ratios in this car.
Okay, Dan, one more to go. Keep it together, we'll be on the podium. That's the fastest lap of the race. That last lap was a 124.90.
Ah, wide again, pushing too hard. I can almost smell the exhaust fumes from the car ahead though. It's going to have to be a mighty lap if we're going to take it. It's only quite a short lap here at Donington. Can't believe these 15 minutes are up already. Getting cheeky with the apexes now. Oh, we might just be able to do it. We've got slipstream. What a great run coming down the straight. It's going to have to be into the last corner. I need to get an excellent hairpin and just send it full Danny Rick style. Take the wide line. He has a wiggle ahead of us. We've got the exit speed. We're going to send it.
2 litres remaining.
Car on your left. You're clear on the left.
No! Ah! Tried to get the cut back and it didn't work.
Car on your left side.
Oh.
We're on the podium. Good drive.
Keep your line clear.
Oh, it was almost a photo finish. So close to getting the win there. Sprint finish for the win at the end. Not to be, but it's not a result that I'm entirely unsatisfied with, if I'm being honest with you. 2 things I wanted going into this race. Clean result and a good result. Well, we definitely got a good result. Was it a clean race? Well, I did accidentally tap one of the cars ahead of us at the start. They were moving under braking, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so, I mean, it's not exactly a super clean race, but I'll take it. I'll take it. Pulled off some good moves. Started 10th. And finished in 2nd. Yeah, that's not bad. Come on, Dan. Be happy with your results for once, mate. But yeah, to sum up, the F.3 T318 car, which is not a mouthful at all, it's actually quite fun to drive. It encourages you to push, unlike the PM18, which encourages you just to hold on for dear life. I'm going to park it up near the start line here, guys. Let's watch the cars behind us go ahead. Pop it into neutral, and there we are. But yeah, it encourages the push as opposed to the PM18, which just, yeah, you just got to hold on. The USF17, that's just a whole heap of fun. But this is a different kind of fun. This is a car that you really get into the zone with. Really get into the zone with. You just do lap after lap after lap, and it just sucks you in, and you just get caught up in a trance. Yeah. I could have quite easily done another 50-minute race and another 50-minute race and just kept on going and going and going and kept on getting faster and faster. Well, that's what it feels like anyway. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. I hope you give this car a go. I recommend you give this car a go. This and the USF17, great cars. Anyway, if you did enjoy the video, you know what to do. Press the like button, leave me a comment, let me know your thoughts, and yeah, if you want to see more, press that big old red subscribe button. I've been DDF Racer. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you next time.